This is episode 22 of the Living Luppy podcast. This is serious. Welcome to the Living Luppy podcast, where a fat musician fights to lose 200 pounds and learns a whole lot of lessons along the way. And now, weighing in at 412 pounds with a total weight loss of 42 pounds, here he is, your host, me. Hey, what's up, everybody? Welcome to the Living Luppy podcast. How are you? Great, super duper. Hey, my name is Luppy. I am your host, as always, here on the podcast, which, makes sense because my name's in it. And, this is the podcast about health and fitness, but from the perspective of a fat dude. And it's a fat dude who is trying to lose 200 pounds. So I'm glad you guys are here. Thanks for tuning in. We're going to have a good time today. We got a good show for you. Hey, real quick, if you're a fan of the podcast, head on over to iTunes and subscribe. And even you can leave us a rating there. That really helps us move up the ranks there at iTunes. So if you got a second, head on over there. There'll be a link in the show notes to go ahead and just hit that and do it real quick. That would help us out a lot. Also, if you haven't been yet, make sure you head on over to livingluppy.com. That is the home to the podcast, and you can watch some old episodes. You can watch my Luppy dailies. I do a daily check-in every day. And there's some resources there and other good stuff. So, it's just a good darn time. So head on over to livingluppy.com and check that out. All right, let's get into the show, man. Every week on the show, I weigh in, and this week was no different. And let's see how it went. I weighed in this morning, so let's check it out. All right, there you have it, 412 pounds with a total weight loss of 42 pounds. And that is awesome. I am super excited about that. For those of you who have been watching for a while, I've been kind of hovering around the 420, 425, right around in there for a while. And then I've been struggling with some eating stuff, and I've been really working hard on that those last 2 weeks, and it's finally starting to pay off. And the weight is going down again. That's 7 pounds that I lost this last week. So that's awesome. And I'm back into the 40s as far as total weight loss. So that's exciting. And I'm feeling a lot better. And let's dive right into our battle notes. Battle notes. These are the battle notes. That's the battle notes song. So in our battle notes this week, I want to talk about the fact that this is serious. So I have been kind of struggling with food and making excuses and just giving into every whim and every, addiction, I guess, as far as food goes. Well, not every addiction, but I've been kind of like doing whatever I wanted to. And that doesn't work if you're trying to be healthy and lose weight. There were a lot of things that I had to kind of work through to get to the point where I could start to get serious about it. And the first thing for me was figuring out what's really important in my life. What are my priorities? I had to get real about what's important. And for those of you watching, I came up with a list of 3 business things, 3 personal things. So it's a total of 6 things that are my priorities. And I had to get real and realize that health and fitness has not been number 1 for a long time. Even though I've been doing this podcast, and this podcast takes up a lot of my time, it's a big priority. But other than doing that, I still have been kind of eating crappy and stuff. And looking at my priorities really kind of made me see how messed up they were, and that I need to make health and fitness number one. So health and fitness is number one again. And I also had to really spend some time thinking about the fact that this is serious. This is not a game. This is my life. I'm going to be 40 in a couple weeks, and I can tell, carrying around 400 pounds for 40 years is, obviously I wasn't 400 pounds when I was born, but you know what I mean? Like, being overweight most of my life is taking its toll on my body, in a lot of different ways. And I know we all joke about how as you get older, you start to have more physical ailments, and that's funny. And when the weather changes, my knee aches. Well, it doesn't just happen when the weather changes for me. It happens every day. My knee aches because my body's getting tired of carrying around all this weight. And it really was a wake-up call for me to sit down and think through all these things that are serious. It's not a joke. Like, my knees hurt, my elbow hurts, my should we do the whole list? Okay, sure, why not? Okay, so actually I have it written down right here. Here's the whole list of ailments that are really due to my weight, most of them. Okay, so I'm having serious knee pain. When I'm driving in a car, I have to stop every like 30 minutes or so and get out and stretch because it just hurts so bad. That's definitely weight related. I'm having some circulation issues in my legs, which causes foot pain. That's definitely a fat boy thing. I have a lot of acid reflux issues when I'm not eating well, and I'm scared what that could be doing to my esophagus, which also causes some vocal problems. I'm a singer, that's my job, and I've been having vocal issues as far as like my falsetto has been pretty much gone for 8 months, and I'm pretty sure that's related to diet and just being overweight. And I have this tennis elbow in my arm. Now I know that maybe isn't exactly directly related to weight, but I just know that if I lose weight, that's going to go away too. I've been kind of pre-diabetic for a while, like with my sugar, not real bad, but just getting up there over 100 and start, it's going to turn into something really bad if I don't make changes. I'm always scared about having a heart attack. I mean, you don't see a lot of 70, 80-year-old fat guys, super fat guys, you know what I mean? So I'm just worried about my heart health. I've had to have all these heart checkouts and stuff, and in February I had really bad heart palpitations that I even went to the emergency room. It was like nonstop. It was really scary, and that's absolutely health. That's absolutely because I'm overweight and haven't been eating well. And there's stroke is right up there too. With I had high blood pressure, and now I'm on high blood pressure medicine. Or I suppose you call it blood pressure medicine, but you know what I mean? And I never thought that's something I'd have to do, and now I'm taking blood pressure medicine, and that's just unnecessary, totally unnecessary, and something I really want to get off of as soon as I can. I've been having some like kind of breathing issues. Like I think I'm starting to develop asthma just from, especially when I was being dormant for a long time and not exercising, and I've had to get some breathing treatments and at the doctor and stuff, and I have to have an inhaler now, and that is directly related. As soon as I start getting more fit, already I feel a lot better with that just because I've been walking and stuff. I have restless leg syndrome for sure, and if you don't have it, I know it's seems like a stupid thing, but it's a real thing. Really annoying when you lay down and try to go to bed, but exercising and walking, stuff like that, really helps that. That's all really related with blood circulation and stuff. So for sure, that's a weight-related issue. I've been struggling with plantar fasciitis in my feet. That is for sure from carrying around a lot of weight. So I'm working on that. I've been starting to get more and more back pain in my lower back. That is for sure from a weak core. and from carrying around too much weight. And I've also been having these weird like chest pains. I don't know if it's like not chest pains, but chest feelings. I still can't even figure it out. I've seen the doctor a million times. My heart seems to be fine, but it's just some kind of weird fluttery thing, either with, heart palpitations, or I don't know if something in my lungs or esophagus or whatever, but for sure it's related to my diet. When I'm eating a lot of high fat foods, especially dairy, it's really bad. When I'm off of dairy and I'm eating clean, eating lots of fruits and vegetables, it pretty much disappears. And it's true. The last couple weeks I've been eating really, really clean, and I get it every once in a while. I have a little heart palpitation or something, but nothing compared to what it was when I was eating pizza every day. So that's just, that's a list of, 20 things or so. I mean, like, it's ridiculous. Those are all related to my diet. I'm 40. This isn't a game. Like, it's going to get worse. If I don't make changes, I'm going to start having serious problems, and I'm going to end up in the hospital or worse. And so this last couple of weeks, I had to sit down and realize it's not a game, man. This is serious business, and it's so easy to, like, justify the unhealthy things we do, or to make them littler than they are, and even our friends around us, because they don't want us to worry, they'll be like, oh, you're fine, you're good, and they're just trying to help and stuff. But the truth is, being 420 pounds, it's not fine. It's not okay. It's not healthy. I know there's some people who claim to be big and healthy, and if that's really true and you feel fine, I mean, I guess that's okay, but I know there's still things happening there that you're not going to live a long and healthy life being 400 pounds. So I know for me, I feel like crap when I'm 420 pounds. And so I'm changing it. And I am changing it. And then this week, I think realizing how serious it is and really doing some thinking through my priorities and what's important for me and what I need how I need to feel to accomplish things I want to feel has really opened up my eyes to the seriousness of this and what I want to accomplish. And I have changed the way I'm eating, and I'm making health and fitness a number one priority. So I go out every single day and I go for a 30-minute walk. That's what I'm starting with as far as exercise. Every day, 30 minutes. I try to go outside if it's the weather permitting, because it's just good to be outside and to get sunlight and get fresh air. That does wonders for your mental health as well. So I'm making sure I'm walking every single day, and I'm cleaning up my diet. For a long time, I've been a vegetarian for a long time. I think I'm going on 5 years now, but I really believe in the complete whole food, plant-based diet, basically getting dairy out of my diet and eggs and everything. That's something I wanted to do for a long time, and I'm finally doing it. I'm finally getting that stuff out of my diet, and I don't miss it at all, and I'm totally starting to feel way better. It's working. That's just what I believe in and what I believe to be the healthiest diet for me. So I'm really working on going totally plant-based, whole foods, getting rid of the processed food, limiting the added sugar, and definitely getting rid of all the animal products that were still in my diet. And I've been doing it now for about a week, and I feel awesome. I feel a lot better, and I lost 7 pounds. But the things I'm really focusing on is not the weight, not the weigh-in. The thing I'm focusing on is all those things I just talked about, all my health issues, and how I want those to be better, and how I want to feel better every day and have the energy to work on all the awesome stuff I'm working on. That is my focus. The losing weight is a bonus, and it's also something I need to do. I need to get some of this fat off of me, absolutely. So I want to lose weight. But my main goal is to feel better every day. That's what I'm focusing on. And I'm focusing on getting all the animal products out of my diet and trying to get rid of more of the added sugar and, try to stick to whole foods. I do a little treat here and there, I'll have a piece of dark chocolate or something like that, a little bit of sugar. But for the most part, I'm trying to stick to the whole foods. And And it's working, and I'm loving it, and I'm loving the food I'm eating. There's so much good stuff, and I'll probably feature some more recipes soon, because I've found some new vegan recipes that are just awesome. I'm eating good. I'm eating a variety of foods, and I don't miss the cheese and stuff at all. It's amazing how you don't need it. You really don't. You think you do, but you don't. So I'm really glad to be on this path and to kind of be getting some things figured out, and I still got to stay vigilant every day and work on it every day, and stay dedicated to it every day. And I'm also focused on just today. I need to do good. I'm not worried about can I sustain it for a long time, or what about in a year from now, and whatever. Right now it's just today. This is what I'm going to eat, and then tomorrow I'll deal with tomorrow, one day at a time. You know what I mean? And it's working, and I feel good, and I love the food I'm eating, and I love feeling better. So, just a reminder out there for anybody who's making excuses and, but listen to your body. If you feel like crap, there's a reason you feel like crap. Your body's trying to tell you something. So you can make those changes. I was addicted to cheese, and I'm finally starting to get it out of my diet. You can do anything, man. If I can do it, you can do it. So remember, this is serious. This is your life, and you only get one. So make it awesome. Start today and make it awesome. All right. So with that, we're going to take a quick little break, and we're going to hear a word from our sponsor. If you're interesting, I can't talk. Why? I can't say words. If you're interested in sponsoring the show, or if you just want to get a hold of me, you can do so at livingluppy@gmail.com. On Twitter, it's livingluppy. And facebook.com/livingloopy. So be sure to find us out there and say hi. All right, we're going to take a quick little break, and we'll be right back.
This is the Jim Manley, Chris Swan duo.
Mr. Saturday Dance. Heard they crowded the floor. In other words,
For booking information, call 314-616-0760.
Feels like you're gasping for air, kinda. Just like you're gasping for air, you need to feed the hope to start the repair, and stop gasping for air, you're almost there. Feels like you're gasping for air, kinda. Just like you're gasping for air.
Oh yeah, that's a jam, man. That's a song that has a beat and it has words, and some of them rhyme. Oh snap! All right, that is my song "Gaspin." It is October, and it is time for a new single of the month from Luppy. So, for those of you who know me, and those who don't, I am also a hip-hop artist, and I have my own music that I'm doing and pursuing, and you can check more out at loopytunes.com. And actually, you can get 3 free songs of mine just for checking that out. So head on over to loopytunes.com and get your songs. But that song there is my song Gaspin. It's an older tune, but I decided to release it as a single. It is now out on iTunes and all that, and Amazon and wherever you shop. But it's, of course, you might say, hey, that sounds familiar. And that's because that is the weigh-in song. So every time I weigh in on this podcast, I have a little song in the background, and that is the song, Gaspin. So you've been hearing a little bit of it in the show, but I decided to make it available on iTunes and for you to download and have if you're a fan of the podcast. Now you can get Start Again, which is our theme song. You can get that on iTunes, and Gaspin, which is the weigh-in song, now available on iTunes. So check it out. Get Luppy in your eardrums. All right? All right, welcome back to the Living Luppy podcast. I'm glad you guys are here. We're having a good time, aren't we? Totally. All right, so it is time now for the pizza wars. Pizza wars. Pizza Wars. Let's do it. This is the part of the show where I discuss my ongoing battle with pizza addiction. Definitely when it comes to food, pizza is my number one addiction. And it's been a struggle, and it's won many, many weeks in a row if you've been watching the podcast. But I am starting to find ways to make pizza in a healthier version. So did I say version or virgin? In a healthier version is what I meant to say. Yeah, so I still eat pizza like every other day. But I am now finding ways to do it in a healthier way so that I can have the foods I love and not feel bad about it. So I don't have to order Domino's and get a pizza with extra cheese and cheese bread and a brownie. I can make something here and make a good version of that. I've been making pizza with no cheese, lots of veggies. And you know what? I know like a lot of people are like, dude, pizza with no cheese, that's ridiculous. Dude, try it once. It's really still really good. The sauce is really where you get most of the flavor when you eat pizza. The cheese is a texture thing, but man, I don't really miss it. I really don't. And I think you'd be surprised how much you still like it without the cheese. But either way, that's what I want to do. I wanted to make pizza without cheese. And we even ordered pizza one night when we were working on the studio. I'm doing a remodel in my studio, and we ordered pizza, but we got lots of veggies and no cheese. Still like a healthier way to eat pizza. So, man, I have been fighting the addiction, fighting the cravings with good versions of pizza. And now I make pizza whenever I want it, but I just make it without cheese and a lot of veggies, and I've turned it into a healthy option. So, this week in the Pizza Wars, it's Pizza 0, Luppy 3. Yes! Yeah! That's a winner. 3-0. I kicked pizza's ass this week. I did. I'm just going to say it. I know we're all thinking it, and I'm just going to say it. I kicked pizza's ass this week. But it's awesome to kind of be starting to get a hold on that. Of course, it's always going to be something I'm going to struggle with. And I'm not saying I'm never going to order pizza, but, I mean, I ordered pizza the other day, but I just want to try to do it in the healthiest way I can. And it's working. I love it. I eat pizza all the time. I eat the foods I love all the time. I eat pizza, veggie burgers, and tacos. Almost every day I eat one of those things. Those are my favorite foods, and I eat them every day, but I eat healthy versions of it. So now it's a life-giving version of that food instead of a life-taking. And I love it. It's good. I'm happy and fulfilled, and I'm eating the foods I love, and I'm losing weight, and I'm feeling better. So it's awesome. That's a winner in the Pizza Wars this week. All right, it is time for the health fact of the day. Every week on the show, I look up a health fact on the internet, and I say it to you guys, and I don't research it at all. So take it all with a grain of salt. But I do try to find things that make sense, and this one is about exercise. So our health fact of the day is exercising when you're young will improve your brain function when you're older. Which makes sense. So exercising when you're young will improve your brain function when you're older. So the younger you are, the better it is to start. But at the same time, it's never too late. If you're 40, that's still young. If you're 50, that's still young. 60, still young. It doesn't matter. The sooner you start, the better. But it's never too late to start. So whenever you do start exercising, if you've been sitting around not exercising much, get started today. You're going to feel better tomorrow, even better next week, even better a year from now. 10 years from now, you're going to feel great. You know what I mean? Like, it really does work like that. So my challenge of the week to you is this, and this is something that I've been doing every day. I want you to try to take at least 3 days this week and go out and walk for 30 minutes outside. That's it. Just go for a walk. You don't have to speed walk. You don't have to feel like you have to run. Just walk. Enjoy the weather. Enjoy it. Now's a great time to be outside. Enjoy the weather. Enjoy the sun. Get some movement. And I want you to use that time to really think about all the reasons you want to get healthier. Think about the things that are serious. Think about the things that you don't want to face. Have you been having some health issues that you're trying to just ignore? Or how do you really feel? How do your lungs feel? How do your legs feel? How does your heart feel? Like, And if you're not feeling good in one of those ways, I'm telling you can change that now by walking and by eating better foods. The food you eat can fix you instead of hurt you. So that's, of course, important to get the nutrition that is life-giving. Fruits, vegetables, nuts, grains, eat that stuff. It's going to save your life. But the other aspect of that is to move. So I want you to get out 3 times this week and walk for 30 minutes and use that time to really think about what are the things that you need to change, the reasons you need to change. And remember, it's serious, and this is your life, and you can make it an awesome one. So start today by doing that. All right? Well, that is our show for the week. Thanks for tuning in. I really enjoy this time together. I know it's mostly me talking to you, but I would love to hear from you too. So feel free to comment and share my posts. Please feel free to send me an email or a tweet or whatever, a message, and tell me what you're going through. Just remember, you're not alone. So reach out. You know what I mean? You're not alone. I'm here to help you too, not just to help myself. So say hi. Let me know what you're dealing with, and we're going to beat all this together. All right? Make sure, if you're watching this on YouTube, make sure you subscribe to my channel. It's Living Luppy. But yeah, subscribe so we can make sure you're up on all the new videos that come out. I do a video every day called Luppy Daily. It's at 10 o'clock a.m. every single day, so you can check that out on my YouTube channel or at livingluppy.com. It's on there as well. And then the podcast is every Wednesday at noon, and that's Central Time. Both are Central Time. Every Wednesday at noon is the Living Luppy podcast. So you can check that out at livingluppy.com. And also, while you're there, go ahead and sign up for our newsletter. We do some, I share a lot of fitness and health and motivational content, as well as information on the podcast and the Luppy Dailies and what's going on there. So, yeah, while you're at the website, sign up and be the first to know about what's new with Living Luppy. All right, this has been a good time. You just make sure you believe in yourself. You keep working on yourself, and you're going to be all right. All right? You're not alone. All right? Love yourself. It's a good day. Today's a good day. And it's going to be a good week. All right? See you next week. Peace. For more information, go to www.livingluppy.com. Be sure to head over to iTunes, subscribe, rate, and review. We'll see you next week on the Living Luppy podcast.